Obesity rates in the United States are climbing at alarming rates, with more than 40% of adults now considered obese. While weight loss is a goal for many, maintaining that weight loss over the long term has become a growing challenge as the prevalence of obesity continues to rise. This has driven many individuals to explore various diet plans in search of a solution, with specialized diets that restrict carbohydrates gaining significant popularity. Yet, while these diets may seem like a quick fix for weight loss, they bring with them a host of potential health risks and shortcomings that are often overlooked in the pursuit of rapid results. One of the most pervasive beliefs among those trying to lose weight is that carbohydrates, or sugars, are the primary culprits behind weight gain. According to the International Food Information Council, 43% of people believe that carbs are the main cause of obesity, while only 25% acknowledge that calories from all sources contribute to weight gain. However, numerous scientific studies suggest that the focus on cutting carbs may be misguided. While reducing carbohydrate intake may lead to some initial weight loss, this effect often disappears once total calorie intake is accounted for. What's more, there are significant nutritional downsides to a low-carb diet that could jeopardize long-term health. One of the major concerns surrounding low-carb diets is that they often lead to deficiencies in essential vitamins and minerals. Research has shown that when people reduce their carbohydrate intake, they may not be consuming enough of the vital nutrients needed for proper bodily function. A recent study published in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics analyzed data from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, NANS, to investigate whether adults following low-carb diets are missing out on crucial macronutrients. The findings were concerning, highlighting significant nutritional gaps for many low-carb dieters. The study included data from over 15,000 participants aged 20 and older, with a focus on the years 2007 to 2018. The researchers divided participants into two main groups: those who consumed less than 45% of their total calories from carbohydrates, the restricted carbohydrate group, and those whose carb intake fell within the recommended range of 45% to 65% of total calories. The results of the study revealed that people on low-carb diets were much more likely to be deficient in several key nutrients, including iron, magnesium, vitamin A, folate, vitamin C, and vitamin D. These nutrients are critical for maintaining energy levels, supporting immune function, and promoting overall health. A deficiency in these nutrients can lead to a wide range of health problems, from fatigue and weakened immune defenses to more severe long-term conditions like bone loss and cardiovascular disease. While some nutrients were found to be more abundant in the low-carb group, such as zinc, vitamin B12, vitamin K, and choline, the overall picture for low-carb diets was not promising. The group was also found to be consuming excessive amounts of sodium, a risk factor for high blood pressure and heart disease. The risks of such imbalances highlight how cutting carbs without careful planning can lead to significant health problems, despite the initial appeal of rapid weight loss. The study also looked deeper into the impact of different types of fat consumed by those on low-carb diets. It found that the intake of certain types of fats, such as monounsaturated fatty acids, MUFAs, found in olive oil and avocados, had a positive effect on some nutrient levels, such as potassium. However, it also found that those following a low-carb, low-fat diet were particularly prone to deficiencies in calcium and vitamin E. On the other hand, those consuming higher amounts of saturated fats seemed to have better calcium intake. These findings underscore the complexity of balancing fats, proteins, and carbohydrates in a low-carb diet. It's clear that the type and amount of fats consumed play a significant role in determining whether or not nutrient deficiencies arise. What does this mean for those considering a low-carb diet? While reducing carbohydrates may help some people lose weight initially, it's critical to understand the potential risks and trade-offs. Restricting carbohydrates without a thoughtful approach to the rest of your diet can lead to serious deficiencies in essential vitamins and minerals. The lack of nutrients like magnesium, vitamin C, and folate can lead to tiredness, compromised immune health, and an increased risk of chronic diseases in the long run. This is especially concerning for people who already have limited access to a variety of nutrient-rich foods, as they may be at even higher risk of nutrient deficiencies. This highlights the importance of not just focusing on weight loss, but on overall health when making dietary changes. Those following a low-carb diet need to make sure they're still getting a wide range of essential nutrients from other food sources. While supplements might seem like an easy fix for nutrient gaps, they aren't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's important to consult with healthcare professionals, such as dietitians or nutritionists, to ensure that any dietary changes are being made safely and that nutritional needs are being met in a balanced way. Furthermore, the reliance on self-reported food intake in the study adds another layer of potential inaccuracy to the findings. People often underreport or misestimate their food intake, particularly when it comes to tracking macronutrient intake on restrictive diets. The accuracy of these reports could skew the results and make it harder to draw definitive conclusions about the impact of low-carb diets on nutrient deficiencies. Still, the trends identified in this large-scale analysis are cause for concern and should not be ignored. In real-life applications, this study serves as a cautionary tale for anyone considering a low-carb diet. While cutting carbs may seem like a simple and effective way to manage weight, it's essential to remember that the quality of your diet matters just as much as the quantity of the food you eat. Without careful planning, cutting carbs can leave you lacking in key nutrients that are essential for your health and well-being. Those following such diets should aim to incorporate a variety of nutrient-dense foods to prevent deficiencies and support overall health. Ultimately, this study reinforces a broader message. The effectiveness and safety of any diet should not be judged solely by its ability to promote weight loss. A truly sustainable approach to weight management and health must take into account the long-term effects on nutrient balance and overall well-being. If you're considering a low-carb diet, it's essential to take a holistic approach, factoring in not just weight loss, but also the full spectrum of nutrients your body needs to thrive. Only by doing so can you ensure that you're not trading one health issue for another.